You are tuned into the Dr. Tyna Show with Dr. Tyna Moore. For more, visit drtyna.com. On this episode of the Dr. Tyna Show, I thought I would take a few minutes and sit down with you and go through my holiday gift guide with you. The reason being is because I launch this every year, and every year I get a whole plethora of questions. It's been out for, just under a week now. And the questions that have come in are so good. I thought I would go through the guide step by step and take you through and answer the most common questions that I get, give you guys insight about the differences between some of the saunas that I have on there, what some of these products are. It's show and tell. I have them here so I can show you. So if you're not watching this on YouTube, you can go over to YouTube and check it out. And I will show you and walk you through and tell you why I love these products. So first off, you can go to drtyna.com/holiday and you can download the gift guide there. What you're going to find inside is a curated selection of things that I love, and I truly love them. No bullshit, no blowing steam up anyone's bum. I love these products. I use them. I own them all. I have purchased more of them and given them out as gifts. I make sure that my mom and dad have one in their household. My daughter has one in her household of many of the items I'm going to talk to you about in here because I stand by them. I've worked with these companies at this point, most of them for years. They're good companies. I vetted them out for you. I take it very seriously that good customer service is important. And I am turning into that woman as I get older. Like, if I'm going to buy something nice and expensive, I want good customer service, and all of these companies provide just that. So I have had a great track record with them. It's been a joy to work with them as an affiliate. I will say everything in here you're going to find with an affiliate link. And what that means is I actually get a percentage of the sale for sharing out the product with you. This is at no expense to you. And in fact, in many cases, I have let go of some of my commission so that you could have a bigger discount. So you're going to find links inside. And in most cases, you're going to use the coupon code Dr. Tyna. That's DRTYNA. And again, you can get this at drtyna.com/holiday. That'll get you the gift guide. There's great items in here for the people you love, big and small, all different price points. I'm going to go through it, but also consider as we're going through, maybe there's something in here you want to buy for yourself, because as I get older, I realize life is short and I like nice shit. And so every year I buy myself something nice. And I have really enjoyed that process in the past, 10 years. I buy myself a kettlebell every year. And now I have a great collection of kettlebells. And I do love buying myself gym equipment. I'm not going to lie. I have a nice gym. I love buying myself something nice. And if you do it right, I'm not a CPA, I'm not an accountant, but if this is in your clinic, a lot of doctors listen to my show, a lot of healthcare professionals, if you have a brick and mortar, if this is in your clinic, it's part of what you're doing and you're sharing this with your clients or your patients, then you probably have a write-off there. Obviously check with your accountant. I'm not an accountant, but if it's a business expense, then it's a business expense. There's nothing to say you can't use it. So without further ado, let's jump into the guide. The first thing you're going to find there is a welcome letter, and you're going to find right after that my supplements. I know you're saying, Dr. Tyna, why would I give supplements for Christmas? People like supplements for Christmas, and Relax Tonic and Chill Pill are my top two selling products, period, for a reason. The combo of those two is actually very potent and lovely. So consider perhaps you're going to buy a jug of Relax Tonic for someone you love. Who knows? There's adrenal support in there. There's carbohydrate, blood sugar support. There's gastrointestinal support in there. There's brain support. There's all kinds of lovely products in my line. So go check those out. There's a nice discount there that's good through December, and that'll give you a percentage off. And so inside my store, you can grab that there. Next up, saunas. Okay, so we've got a couple different types of saunas. I'm going to try to go through this in an organized fashion. The first up is there for a reason because it's my absolute favorite. This is the Sauna Space Firelight Infrared Sauna. I will not go into a big sales pitch about this. I did a whole podcast with the founder and developer and designer, Brian. Good guy from the Midwest. Loved talking to him. His parents, I think his mom's an integrative health doc. We had such a wonderful conversation. Go back and listen to that episode if you want to know more about this product. But this is a cloth, canvas tent, and wood poles. And you think, well, why would I spend that kind of money on something like this? And I will tell you, I thought the same thing for years until I went in one. And the minute I went in one, I was like, I must have one of these. And I came home from a trip to Hawaii, and it was dark for like 7 to 10 days here in Oregon. I mean, literally, like I couldn't tell what time of day it was. It was just gray. I didn't know if it was morning or noon or night. And I told my husband, like, I'm going to die. I can't do this. And I ended up buying one of these and I was like, ship it immediately. I need the light. This is a light bath. These are big red bulbs that emit the most delicious heat. They are giving you red light. You're getting blasted with red light. They bring your vitality up. They bring your energy up, and you get a sweat on super fast inside this tent. You also can assemble this tent by yourself. I did. It was not difficult and it was not heavy. I can move this tent around my front room, and it is a beautiful centerpiece in my front room. It looks so cool. Everybody has to comment on it. Everybody has to go in it. The dogs love going in it. It's very easy for them to go in and out of because they can just come in, go as they like, because the tent door is a cloth canvas as well. So they can just kind of make their way around. My little niece loves it. She's 18 months. It's warm. She goes in there and puts her hand near the heat and says hot, and she loves it in there. So you can add bulbs. You can make it as intense as you want. You can turn down, you can switch off some of the bulbs if you don't want a really intense experience. This thing heats up so quickly. There's nothing else like it. It's the least toxic. It is easily the least toxic of the saunas because there's so little wood and parts. I mean, the wood is natural. There's no glue at all. And the canvas tent is, I believe, organic cotton. Don't quote me on that, but it is very high quality. And then the floor is a grounding mat. It's actually a grounding mat. So if you are getting hit with any EMFs, you are literally grounding them out on this grounding mat. It's such a beautiful product. It's so easy to use, heats up so quickly, gives me a great burst of energy in the morning, warms me up in the middle of the afternoon. If I've been outside with the dogs and I'm just bone cold, it just gives you a quick heat up. It is a phenomenal product. And I was talking to my husband yesterday. We are big Sunlighten fans. We're about to get to the Sunlighten saunas, the big box walk-in saunas. We're tried and true Sunlighten fans, but he goes, I don't know why more people don't buy this sauna space. It's fucking rad. And I'm like, it is. That is exactly what it is. So check it out and take it from me. You will love it. And you can, on the holiday gift guide, there's a link right there to save. Use my coupon code to get the best savings, period, over even the holiday sales they're having. And then, and this is the case with all of the things I'm about to mention, my affiliate code will give you the best ultimate savings. And then you want to, anywhere there's purple writing is where a link to the podcast is. I've interviewed a lot of the founders of these companies because I'm so blown away by their products. Next up is the Sunlighten walk-in infrared sauna. Sunlighten makes a variety of models that go from very simple on up to very fancy. The one I have is the base level signature model. That's a signature 2. It's a 2-person. I wish I had got the 3-person, to be honest with you. I could have used a little bit more room to lie down. If you want to lie down, I really love lying down when I sauna. So I am kind of bummed about that. But it's a very simple, easy sauna. I don't have the big fancy ones. They've got all the fancy ones. They get much fancier. I didn't do that. I just wanted a really simple, I wanted a little sweat box. So I love my signature 2. It lives out in the garage. It takes longer to heat up. It does take longer to heat up when it's living outside the house than when I had it in the house. But either way, it's both cases take certainly longer than the sauna space. So it depends on what you're going for. If you live in an apartment and you have the room for the sauna space, that is something you can pack down easily and move easily. It's not a big deal. The Sunlighten is like, you need 2 people to put this thing together. It's heavy. And it was a project, and to move it is a project. It's a project. So not that you can't do, if you live in your own home and you're going to be there a while, then put the nice walk-in sauna. I totally get it. And I agree, but it depends on where you live and sort of what your future plans are. That don't let convenience get in your way of not having a sauna. If you can swing it, get the Sunlighten if you're going to stay there a long time. If you're not, consider the sauna space. Both are excellent products. It's a different experience. You know, my Sunlighten is dark. It does have some lighting overhead, but like generally it's a pretty dark box. It's far infrared. It's a deep heat. It's slow. It's a slow heat up. It's a slow process. I go in there and cook when I really just want to like sweat it out and be in there a while in a quiet, dark space. My sauna space tent is like, I go in and get blasted with bright red light and I'm like, supercharge my crystal. You know, we are crystalline structures, our water structures. It's called easy water, exclusion zone water, and it structures when infrared hits it. We literally structure up like a crystalline, liquid gel crystalline structure. And the sun does the same thing. So I walk into that sauna space tent when I just want to like blast my skin with some light and vitality. Different experience. Love them both though. Next up is the sauna blanket, the higher dose sauna blanket. I love this if room and space is an issue and you just need something easy to do. The Sauna Space blanket it's tried and true. People love it. They also have a PEMF mat, PEMF. They have a big mat and a small mat. I will tell you rather quickly, I love these mats, especially when I don't feel good. Like if I'm not feeling well, I just get on my mat, spend 10, 20 minutes there, and it really does make me feel much better. So I don't understand everything about PEMF. I should probably bring a PEMF expert on, but I have used like clinical grade PEMF in the clinics, and I have also used this mat, and I love them. So next up is if somewhere in the middle between like space for a walk-in, don't have it, don't really want the blanket, want something more, the Therasage pop-up tent sauna is awesome. It's great. It's a little bit, it's much smaller than the Sauna Space tent, of course, but this is just a pop-up sauna that you sit in and your head sticks out. You sit in a nice chair. It comes with a really beautiful chair, comes with a grounding mat on the floor, it comes with a red light inside. It's a really cool unit. Therasage makes some really cool stuff. Go into their store and look. There's so many cool things. There's ozone, there's different red light mats. There's a vitamin D mat, which is very cool. There's lots of cool options in there. This tent, this pop-up like neck, head out the top, it comes in black, it comes in white, looks very cool inside. And people always ask about it as well. All right, on to the red light. So show and tell here. My friend Vivian Chen, unbeknownst to me, is actually the creator of Loombox. I did not know this. I had no idea. I love Vivian. Her Instagram is Playful Health, and you guys probably follow her and love her too. She's a brilliant, kind woman, and we just recently reconnected, and she's like, oh yeah, I developed Loom Cube. And I was like, you got to be kidding me. So here's Loom Cube. I don't want to hit the camera. So I've got it on full blast here. All of the lights are on. We can bring it down and dim it, which I really appreciate. I think that's a nice feature. And then we can do infrared. Such a beautiful box. And it's a bit heavy. It's got good heft. It also has this cool handle that readily screws on. And what the handle does is it allows for you to use the light hands-free and prop it up. So you can angle it. You can have it, I'll show you. Good little ASMR here on the microphone with my screwing in the handle here. All right, so it's a handle. If you're watching on YouTube, you can actually hold it, which is very cool. But also you can prop it this way if you want to have it more direct on you when you're working at your desk to relieve eye strain. This is a great way to do it. You can also have it go this way if you want something like you can put it on the floor and have it shine up at you. Maybe you're sitting in shorts or something at your desk. I don't know. There's lots of different ways to do this. Kids love this thing too. But my niece can carry it around even though it's heavy. But it's a great unit for home. And then I'm going to skip because the next thing on the health guide, the holiday gift guide, if you're following along, is the Sauna Space Glow Infrared Therapy Light. It's the same experience I just explained to you, those awesome red bulbs, except if you're not ready to commit to a whole tent full of them, then you can just buy one bulb. And I call it my lizard lamp. And I kid you not, it emits heat. It is wonderful. It emits light. It's so wonderful. But I'm going to tell you about it in a second. First, I want to jump to BioLite. If you're looking for, so you've seen the Loom box here. If you're looking for something in the same category, like a little portable red light, they make big panels too. If you want a big red light panel, BioLite is your company. But they make these awesome little, so this thing, I just want to show you. It's the size of a cell phone. And this is just a nice little portable. It's a little bit heavier than, I have an iPhone 16. It's a bit heavier. Let's see. Yeah, it's a little bit heavier. I travel with this. So I love this gizmo, and this thing has saved my ass more times than I can tell you. It has this nice silicone cover that comes with it, and it's a beautiful unit. They make one size up from that, which is not as heavy as this Loom box, is very portable. I don't know what the name of it is called. I want to say it's a Shine. I love it too. I love it so much. So I have lots of red lights, and some go in my carry-on, some go in my check baggage if I'm checking baggage. This one stays home. The Loom box stays home. This is the heaviest of them, and I just got this one. I love it. It's such a beautiful design. And BioLite also makes really beautiful products. So BioLite also, I'm not going to go through everything in the gift guide. They do a toothbrush called the Illumi. I've got it here in a box because I'm going to gift this to somebody in my family. It does red and blue light, which I think is so incredible for dental issues. And then, or just prevention, just getting some good light in there. And then they've got this Guardian mouthpiece, which that's blue, that's red, or you can do a combo. And blue light does different things than red light. If you want to know more about red light, go to the gift guide and click on the purple link. I did a whole episode with Dr. Mike Bukowski from BioLight, and he is such a great teacher when it comes to red light. I've learned so much from him. So you can check that out there. But back to the Saunas Space Solo one bulb lamp. I love this thing. I have one upstairs connected to it's a screen. What do we call it? A stand. It's like a screen stand. It's a TV or monitor stand that I got off Amazon that rolls, and I kind of jerry-rigged it to put the light on it. And now I have the light at waist height. So every morning when I plop on the couch with my dogs, we flip on the red light, and they literally fight over who gets to sit in front of the red light because it's so warm and it's so beautiful red. And we use it at night. But this, when it's freestanding, this little glow infrared therapy light, it can go on its side, it can go tilted, it can go straight up and just be like a reading lamp next to your bed. There's all kinds of different applications, and it does emit heat, so it will warm the room as well. So I really love this guy. I've got one downstairs that's on the ground. It points up at my feet or points up at me like here when I'm working, if it's cold in the studio. My parents have one, my daughter has one. They have BioLights. I buy all these things for the people I love because I believe in them. There is the higher dose red light mask that is on the holiday gift guide. I do like this mask. I do use it. I have a little bit of a low grade rosacea, and it just really helps my skin when it's irritated. I won't say it's the strongest red light mask on the market if you're really looking for something therapeutic, but if you're looking just for good skin help, I think the red light mask is a nice product. Next up, probably my favorite thing besides my saunas is my power plate. And this is a vibration plate. This is a triple engine. It's an intense vibration plate. It's not like a rinky dinky thing. It is a very cool product. You can exercise on it. I have a whole workout I do, and I love this thing. I think this is a great product for aging parents. I think if you're an older person yourself, this is a great thing to have around. It really moves the lymph. It moves the blood. It forces your muscles to respond in a way that is quite literally a workout. And I just feel so much better when I go on it. It clears my head. It gives me vitality, structures your water, infrared structures your water, red light structures your water, vibration structures your water. So this is just yet another tool that we can like stoke our mitochondria, stoke our vitality, and make ourselves feel better. I don't go for long periods of time on the vibration plate. It's pretty hardcore. So I might do a minute, 5 minutes. I think this whole cycle goes only 9 minutes. I never do more than 9 minutes, but you build yourself up. We have great data. If you go through my link to the Power Plate page, there is a science link and it has all the studies. We're talking increases in growth hormone, improvements, significant improvements in bone density, improvements in collagen, improvements in cognition. It's just truly an anti-aging mechanism, this vibration plate concept. So there's a lot of vibration plates out there. I really like Power Plate. I think that they deliver really hands down the best product. I did an interview with their head medical director or maybe education director. He's a MD though, a doctor, and he's got these in his family's house. He's got these in his clinics, and such a smart man. Dr. Jason, really enjoyed the conversation. You will learn a ton. Like, it was blowing my mind listening to him talk about what vibration plate does and the studies behind it. So check it out. Next up, for you ladies out there, maybe men, any of you who are into skincare, I've recently gotten my hands on a Nira laser device. I've wanted one of these for years. I finally got my hands on one and I freaking love it. It's not the same laser you're going to get at the Medi Spa, whatever, laser clinic where you laser off your face. This is just more of a tightening kind of collagen support. I find that it works. You have to be consistent. You have to use it regularly, and you have to use it for a period of time. I would say 90 days to really give yourself a chance to see if you like it. But I believe in it. And there's, the website itself has some data to support its use. So it's a home use laser. And I think it's going to be probably the best you're going to find on the market, or one of the best. So check that out. It's a nice gift for mom. I don't know, maybe she'll say, why are you suggesting I need skin tightening? I used to just buy my mom a bathrobe and slippers every year. Next up is the Bellicon Rebounder. You guys always ask me when you see my rebounder on my videos on Instagram. I designed mine to have, you can design whatever color schema you want. So mine has like, I think hot pink and hot orange bands, and it's such a excellent rebounder. I remember going on one of my friends in her clinic years ago, and I was like, this is the nicest experience. It feels like you're bouncing on a cloud. Really beautiful, low impact workout. And it's fun. Just put on Blue Monday by New Order and bounce on your Bellicon. It's a spendy unit, but it is worth every penny. It's a beautiful, beautiful product. Next up, we've got all the filters. So my favorite water filter, you have to filter your drinking water, you have to filter your shower and bath water, and you have to filter your air. That's it. These are just the non-negotiables. So start working with your budget and getting yourself the tools you need. I like these because I think these are going to last you a really long time, especially the air filter I'm about to get to by Jasper. These are just non-negotiable. Like, you have to filter your air, you have to filter your water, and you have to filter your shower water. So you absorb everything through your skin when it hits the skin. So just be cognizant of that and just start working on your filters and accumulating them over time if that's what you need to do. So I really like the Aqua True water filter. It has a glass pitcher. Really just an excellent water filter across the board and well respected in the industry. The next one is the Jasper air filter. Did a whole podcast with Mike from Jasper. He is a mold and wildfire smoke remediation specialist. He worked with air scrubbers for years, big industrial air scrubbers, and he designed the Jasper as basically a home unit air scrubber. It is a beautiful, fine product. It's made out of metal. It'll last you forever. Very simple canister filter. Instead of like, I still have air doctors in my house around, and the filters are so they're just cumbersome. They're great product, not dissing them. Don't love dealing with all the filters. I prefer the Jasper. They send me a new filter every 6 months. It's on subscription. I don't have to think about it. I don't have to go through like, did I clean the carbon and this and that and the other? It's got all those layers. It's just all in one, and it's a canister. So just easy peasy. And my favorite part is you can press a button to hit turbo. Like today, one of the dogs was like farting it up in the bedroom. It was so stinky. So I hit the turbo and, cleans the air very quickly. And as Mike says, if you can smell it, it's in your air. And then the other thing is when I do my hair, when I straighten my hair with my hair iron or curl it or whatever with a curling iron, the Jasper turns on. It turns on when you cook. It's that sensitive. It filters down to like 0.1 microns. Really, really fine, very nice air filter, high quality. And the best part is you press a button that says light and it turns all the lights off. So it's dark at night. It's dark. I can have an air filter in my bedroom and it does not keep me up all night because it's not noisy and it's not bright. There's a beautiful canopy shower head filter on here. There's a handheld one and just one that goes on your main one. Really beautiful products. They're just aesthetically very good looking. They come in different metal finishes, and I used to have this ugly filter I'd screw in before the shower head, and it was so unaesthetically pleasing. This is so beautiful because the filter's in the shower head. It's really incredible. So check that out. Great gift, especially good if you've got like a young adult in your life who just moved into their own home, or they moved into an apartment, and they're probably not dealing with the best pipes. I mean, who is really, right? I think we should all be having a shower filter, but it's just a fun product, and because it looks cool, but it's actually doing them a lot of good. So that's a nice gift for maybe the young adult in your life. Next up is a couple items that I think go great in the stocking. And this would be, I put it under miscellaneous. I should have put stocking stuffers. Paleo Valley beef sticks. Everybody loves these, you guys. These every time I mention these, they sell like hotcakes. These things are so delicious. They're brightly colored packages, so they look great in the stockings. I tie them onto gift boxes, like with the ribbon. I mean, who doesn't want a beef stick, right? If someone doesn't want to eat a good quality beef stick, we're probably not friends. And then the Lotus Way flower essences. I did a great podcast with the founder, Katie Hess. She's a dear friend of mine, and her products are just phenomenal. They smell phenomenal. They're beautiful. They're energetically very inviting, and really flower essences are life-changing. If you guys haven't tried flower essences, they shift your health. They shift your mental state just so gently. And I'm a believer. I've been a believer in flower essences for a long time. I've got the Muse Meditation headband. it's a great product. I suck at meditating, you guys. I think this headband is stellar. And then I've got the toothbrush and the Guardian mouthpiece in the BioLite. It's just in the miscellaneous section. You can find all of that on their store, though. The two really great companies that are fun, that have a variety of products that you'll find at different price points, is Therasage and then BioLite. You're going to find a ton of really fun things in there. And then last but not least is my Ion, it's AION, weighted workout vest. They just came out with a new cropped one, which I just bought. I'm waiting for it to come in the mail. It's black and white and it's cropped, which I think I'll prefer. The full size one is a regular vest, and it's so cool, you guys. It's not like these, I have the, $25, $50 weighted vests from Amazon, and those are just all the weights distributed across my shoulders and my back, whereas this is a compression vest and it moves with you and the weight's distributed throughout the vest. So it's a totally different feel and a totally different experience. And it has a different impact on my spine, which is more favorable for me, somebody with back pain. It's a dynamic resistant signature blend of compression, fractional weight, and neoprene insulation. Very cool vest. They have them for men. They have them for women. Now they have the women's cropped one. And I think right now they're having a deal, at least they were a couple days ago when I bought, where you got the little hoodie that goes underneath the vest, and then you got a cool hat. So it's like their founder special on the cropped Aeon vest. And I've got them both linked here for you. So grab the link, grab the coupon code. And if you're serious about getting fit in 2025, you really got to try a weighted vest. And I think that this is the finest one on the market. It's worth the investment. It's certainly not $25, but it looks cool, especially if you're going to the gym and you want to still have a bit of a gym, fashion aesthetic. The vest is, Gabrielle Lyon turned me onto this, Dr. Gabrielle Lyon. Very cool product. So anyway, that is my holiday gift guide. I hope it was helpful for you. I love all of these companies. I've worked with all of them. I trust all of them. I think they all give a great product and great customer service. And so that is why I put them on this list. There are other companies I love as well that didn't make this list, but I didn't want to make it a million pages long. So these are my top gift ideas for the people that you love in your life, but also, again, consider buying something nice for yourself this year. And with that, I will bid you adieu, and I will see you next week. Thanks for listening to the Dr. Tyna Show. This is a Wellness Loud production produced by Drake Peterson and mixed by Mike Fry. Theme song is by John the Guild. You can watch the full video version of this podcast inside the Spotify app or on YouTube. As always, you can email the podcast at podcast@drtyna.com. That's DRTYNA. And if you like this episode, please rate, review, and subscribe on your favorite podcast app. You can also find all of my offerings on my website at drtyna.com. For more shows by my team, go to wellnessloud.com. See you next time, and thanks for listening. This podcast is for general informational purposes only. It does not constitute the practices of medicine, nursing, or other professional healthcare services, including the giving of medical advice. I am a doctor, but I am not your doctor. No doctor-patient relationship is formed. The use of this information and the materials linked to this podcast is at the user's own risk. The content on this podcast is intended not to be a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Users should not disregard or delay in obtaining medical advice from any medical condition they have, and they should seek the assistance of their healthcare professionals for any such conditions.